Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, I am interrupting the sequence of videos that are intended to post today to bring you the sad news that Diego Maradona, the legendary Argentinian footballer, has died. Diego Maradona, Argentina legend, dies aged 60. So that is the headline of this particular video. So we get straight into it. Football legend Diego Maradona, one of the greatest players of all time, has died at the age of 60. The former Argentina attacking midfielder and manager suffered a heart attack at his Buenos Aires home. He had successful surgery on a brain blood clot earlier in November and was to be treated for alcohol dependency. Maradona was captain when Argentina won the 1986 World Cup, scoring the famous Hand of God goal against England in the quarterfinals. Argentina and Barcelona forward Lionel Messi paid tribute to Maradona, saying he was eternal. A very sad day for all Argentines and football, said Messi. He leaves us but does not live, because Maradona is eternal. I keep all the beautiful moments lived with him, and I send my condolences to all his family and friends. So those are the words of Lionel Messi. In a statement on social media, the Argentina Football Association expressed its deepest sorrow for the death of our legend, adding, "You will always be in our hearts." Declaring 3 days of national mourning, Alberto Fernandez, the president of Argentina, said, "You took us to the top of the world. You made us immensely happy. You were the greatest of them all. Thank you for having existed. Diego, we are going to miss you all our lives." Maradona played for Barcelona and Napoli during his club career, winning 2 Serie A titles with the Italian side. He started his career with Argentinos Juniors, also playing for Sevilla and Boca Juniors and Neville's Old Boys in his homeland. He scored 34 goals in 91 appearances for Argentina, representing them in 4 World Cups. Maradona led his country to the 1990 final in Italy, where they were beaten by West Germany, before captaining them again in the United States in 1994, but was sent home after failing drugs test for ephedrine. During the second half of his career, Maradona struggled with cocaine addiction and was banned for 15 months after testing positive for the drug in 1991. He retired from professional football in 1997 on his 37th birthday. During his second stint at Argentine giants Boca Juniors, having briefly managed 2 sides in Argentina during his playing career, Maradona was appointed head coach of the national team in 2008 and left after the 2010 World Cup, where his side was beaten by Germany in the quarterfinals. He subsequently managed teams in the United Arab Emirates and Mexico and was in charge of I'm not going to attempt this name because it's too difficult, in Argentina's top flight at the time of his death. So here are now tributes coming in from all over the world. World Pays Tribute is the next strapline. Brazil legend Pelé led tributes to Maradona, writing on Twitter, "What sad news. I lost a great friend and the world lost a legend. There is still much to be said, but for now, may God give strength to family members. One day, I hope we can play ball together in the sky." Former England striker and match of the day host Gary Lineker, who was part of the England team beaten by Argentina in 1986 World Cup, said Maradona was by some distance the best player of my generation and arguably the greatest of all time. Ex-Tottenham and Argentina midfielder Ozzy Adiles said, "Thank dear Diego for your friendship. For your football, sublime, without comparison. Simply the best football player in the history of football. So many enjoyable moments together. Impossible to say which one was the best. RIP, my dear friend. Juventus and Portugal forward Cristiano Ronaldo said, "Today I bid farewell to a friend, and the world bid farewell to an eternal genius, one of the best of all time, an unparalleled magician. He lives too soon, but leaves a legacy without limits and a void that will never be filled. Rest in peace, Ace. You will never be forgotten." So those are the words of uh, Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, I can go on and on because, of course, I'm sure you can imagine that the tribute to this person will be endless, and rightly so. Certainly one of my all-time favorite players. I mean, the contention had always been who is the greatest of all time, Pelé or Maradona, and there's no breakthrough between those two names. Even when we have all these Messis and all these Ronaldos, even my own personal favorite, somebody you might not know, but he played for my club, Faustino Asprilla. We have all of these legendary names, but two names and two names alone stand at the parapet, at the very peak of the football industry, and those two names are Diego Maradona and Pelé. So we've lost one now, the passing of Maradona, a very checkered life. This guy single-handedly transformed football for virtually every team that he finds himself in. He almost single-handedly, and I say that literally and metaphorically, won Argentina that World Cup. The hand of God, of course, is still a topic of discussion in England till today, when he nudged the ball into the goal with his hand, pretending to be heading the ball, and the referee, of course, did not see it because we had no VARs in those days, and that, of course, then led to them getting to the semi-finals ahead of England. So controversial figure, a checkered life. I mean, he had incidents with gun shootings. Of course, his drug habit is well documented. His weight gain was there for everybody to see. But what stands above all that, like a beacon, like a eagle soaring to the skies, is the genius of his ability. A gifted man, a genius indeed. There's almost irrefutable. Is 5 foot something. Is only a short little man, but is the example of that Argentinian style of free passing, because there are two strands, two logics to football, which is the Argentinian style and the Brazilian style, and they call the Argentinian style like a Scottish sort of style. So you need low gravity people, keep possession of the ball and pass it amongst you to cut through the opposition. It is that style of play. It is the same style of play actually that Pep Guardiola uses as well in all of the teams that he manages, as opposed to the flair and long ball, which is the style of Brazil. And Maradona exemplifies that particular little man, low gravity, short passing, and genius sort of play. He is the template for that, but alas, he has passed on. Come pay tributes to this great man in the comment section. So click on subscribe, click on like as well, share the video, and then come and say nice words about Maradona in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.